Hey everyone, Ashley the Advocate here, coming at you with a little bit of a different topic, AI in education. So I read an article this morning that came out that says 3 in 10 teachers use AI weekly, saving 6 weeks a year. And I think that's amazing. I use AI myself for a lot of things, and I love that it's saving our teachers time. Our teachers have a lot of things on their plates, and I think that's just a really valuable tool that they can use for certain things. Here's where my concerns lie. Concern number one, privacy. I think there's a lot of questions with the privacy policies related to a number of AI tools, and I think we have to just be really, really careful as educators, as parents, as anyone, any consumer, to use AI in a way that we're not having to worry about the data and where that data goes, thinking about things like FERPA and is our students' data protected if we are putting something into an AI system to analyze. So that's right off the bat concern number one for me. So making sure that if you are using that, maybe to analyze your data for your classroom or something, that we're redacting student names so that that isn't somewhere, being stored in a server that it isn't protected, or might be getting used in a way that you're not happy with it being used. And frankly, just complying with the law. But the second thing that is a concern for me is how teachers are using it for their teaching tasks. So one of the things that came out of that survey was that teachers are using AI to prepare to teach. And that was one of the areas, if you look at the chart here, that was one of the areas that teachers were actually using it quite a bit, more than for other tasks like, generating emails, for example, which I think is a great use of AI. And then secondarily, the teachers that are using these things, the percent of teachers who are saying that AI is saving them time on these work tasks, the thing that it's saving them the most time on is making worksheets or assignments, making assessments or quizzes and exit tickets, right there on the poll. This is coming from the Walton Family Foundation Gallup Teaching for Tomorrow study, by the way. So my concern with that is what's being produced as the output being reviewed really well? And is it really truly standards aligned or aligned with the specially designed instruction that a student might need? I think AI can do so much for modifying materials for our students, adapting them, putting accommodations into place, changing the reading level of a passage. But we as teachers have to be really good consumers of that AI and reviewing it to make sure that it is aligned with what we need it aligned with. For example, if we have a student who is an 8th grader and they have an IEP goal that is aligned with an 8th grade standard, but we ask the AI to produce something for us that maybe is where that skill level is at, we might be getting content that is maybe more aligned with 3rd grade instead of content that is aligned with 8th grade because we adapted it for the student's reading level. Now, we can adapt for reading level and still have it be tied to the 8th grade standard. So it's a real risk that AI is not going to understand what we're asking for it. There are some amazing classes on prompt engineering out there. I haven't taken any of them personally, but I know Purdue is offering one. I'm sure other universities are as well. So accessing some of those classes to make sure that you are putting the right data in so that you get the right stuff out is important. And I think this is both important for our teachers as well as our parents, because parents, you can use some of these AI tools to help you draft letters, maybe a request for evaluation, things of that nature in the IEP special education world. So this is another topic that is just super timely and applies to both our teachers as well as our families and caregivers. And if you want to dig in deeper into AI with me, drop some questions in the comments. I am currently working on my doctorate, and my research for my dissertation is based in AI and educator comfort level. And so any questions that you have, I would love to just kind of have those floating in my brain as I move forward with my research. And if I find some good information for you, I will be sure to link that back to your comment. Have a great day.